Hi, this is Vishen Lakhiani. So one of the most common questions we get from our customers is, how do I increase and improve my ability to practice creative visualization? And in almost every Mindvalley product that we sell, to some degree, creative visualization, the idea of meditating and closing your eyes and visualizing an outcome that you want in your life is a key part of that product. So knowing how to improve your creative visualization ability is important. Here's how you can do it. The technique is called image streaming. And it works like this. I want you to imagine, for example, that you are in a car and you're driving a beautiful car. Now, image streaming works as follows. When we're trying to visualize something, often the way our mind works is we can only focus on one aspect of that image at a certain time. So, for example, if you're trying to visualize or imagine yourself in a car, you might first have to think of the steering wheel and the scene outside the window and the feel of the leather chair under you. But it's hard for you to simultaneously feel all those things because that takes some practice. This is how image streaming works. Mentally, as you're visualizing that image, you tell yourself what you're seeing. So you might tell yourself, I can see the steering wheel. And as you verbalize that, you will start to notice that the steering wheel becomes more clear. Then you might say, well, I can see that the steering wheel has a nice, beautiful leather covering on it. Now, as you verbalize the idea of the leather covering, you might certainly notice that it starts to get clearer. And you might start to notice other things about the leather. Say that it has tiny holes in it, or that it's a dark brown in color, or you might notice the smell of the leather. Good. Verbalize that. So now you might say, I can smell the leather in this car. I notice that the leather has tiny little holes in it. And again, as you verbalize that, the image becomes more clear. And eventually, as you follow this process, you'll notice that there's a cycle happening. You start by telling yourself what you're seeing. That in turn makes what you're seeing more vivid, thereby giving you more ways to describe what you're seeing, thereby making what you're seeing more vivid. This cycle is what we call image streaming. It works beautifully, and pretty soon you're going to get to a level where you not only can describe the steering wheel in clear detail, but you can describe the wind blowing through your hair, the scene outside the rearview mirror, the scene outside the windshield, the sound of the windshield wipers, the smell of the car, the colors, the feeling, the aroma, that fresh new car smell. So it's a really simple technique, and again, all you got to do is tell yourself what you're seeing. This will make what you're seeing far more vivid, giving you more to describe. Repeat the process, and pretty soon you'll find that your visual imagery just gets really, really, really clear. Now, one more tip. As you're doing this, keep in mind that you also want to bring in as many additional senses as you can. So don't just focus on what you can visualize. Think about the sense of smell and hearing, and the sense of taste and the sense of touch. Feel the wind blowing through your hair. Smell that new car smell. Obviously, there's nothing to taste in a car, but try to feel yourself sitting in that beautiful leather seat in the car. Bring in as many additional senses as you can, and you'll find that the impact of your creative visualization will just get even more stronger. Thank you.